Minecraft is a sandbox with infinite possibilities, and with infinite possibilities comes a lot of sleepless nights trying to think about what I can do in the lovely world of Minecraft. One particular thought that comes to mind is the Wither, which begs the question, can the Wither defeat 100 Wardens? Now yes, 100 Wardens may be excessive, however, these are the types of experiments that are the most interesting and enjoyable to test. Before we get started, let me run you through the process, baby. Coming in at 3.5 blocks tall, the Wither is undoubtedly Minecraft's most unique mob. As everyone that plays Minecraft should know, you summon the Wither by using 3 Wither skeleton heads and 4 blocks of soul sand, making it Minecraft's only mob that requires other mob heads to be summoned. And no, we're not including the iron or the snow golems, don't come at me in the comments. Like any other mob in Minecraft, the Wither has its own unique attributes. The key features of the Wither are, it's 3.5 blocks tall and wide, it does explosive, projectile, and melee based attacks, and it has 300 HP in Java, but 600 HP on Bedrock. Why Microsoft? The Wither is already annoying enough, why go and double the health on the Bedrock version? Oh well, Java players stay winning, baby. With 300 HP, aka 150 hearts on Java, this makes the Wither the second strongest mob, while on 600 HP, aka 300 hearts, makes the Wither the #1 strongest boss on Bedrock. Coming in at approximately 3 blocks tall, the Warden is 100% Minecraft's scariest mob to date. I don't care what any of you have to say. The one time I accidentally uncrouched and took fall damage still haunts me to this day. The Warden is located in the ancient city, which can be found in the deep dark biome. The Warden is the only mob in Minecraft to be summoned when making a sound, and this happens when you make a sound near a skulk shrieker. Did I mention that he's blind? The key feature of the Warden include, the Warden can smell and hear the player, he uses an armor disabling melee attack and a sonic beam projectile, and he has 500 HP in both Java and Bedrock Edition. With 500 HP, aka 250 hearts, this makes the Warden the second strongest mob in Bedrock Edition and the #1 strongest mob in Java Edition. Going into this test, the first question I had to ask myself was, will the Wither and the Warden actually fight each other? And fortunately, yes, they will fight each other. Like how the Warden fought the Iron Golems in my previous video, the Warden will also aggro towards the Wither and vice versa. Now that I could determine that they would fight each other, I wanted to test a couple of things before the main event. Will the initial Wither explosion instantly kill the Warden? The short answer to this one is no, unfortunately. According to the IGN article, the most damage the initial Wither explosion can actually do is 102 hearts worth of damage on hard difficulty, with other difficulties being 68 hearts on normal and 35 on easy. On each difficulty, this is more than enough damage to kill the player, however, not enough for the Warden. Fear not though, this could be the Wither's ace up its sleeve when fighting 100 Wardens. Before we start the 100 versus 1, I wanted to see if the Wither could even defeat 1 on its own, because if it can't even defeat 1 on its own, then this experiment is completely pointless. With Iron Golems being able to defeat a Warden, I was feeling hopeful that the Wither could defeat one. I let the battle play out, and sure enough, the Wither was able to defeat 1 Warden. This outcome was honestly expected, as the Wither has the advantage because it's able to keep its distance from the Warden and slowly kill it using its projectiles. Now that we can confirm the Wither is able to defeat 1 Warden, let's move on to 100, shall we? Going into this test, I wanted to try using 2 different methods to ensure both the Warden and the Wither had it fair one way or another. One where the Wither is free to roam the sky as it targets the Wardens, and one where the Wither is enclosed with the Wardens but still has enough room to keep its distance while in its first phase, because let me tell you, the Warden's melee attack is overpowered as shit. I started with no roof for the Wither just to see what would happen if the Wither was able to keep its distance and just continuously shoot the Wardens. Using this method, a couple of things surprised me. Firstly, because there are so many Wardens, when they go to attack the Wither using their sonic blast, the Wardens will actually send the Wither flying into the sky because of how many are happening simultaneously. Oh my god! Secondly, because the Wither constantly gets flung up into the air from the Warden's sonic blast, it gives the Wither all the time in the world to actually regenerate its health, and because the sonic blast is so weak, this theoretically means the Wither will never actually die. I sat here for roughly 15 to 20 minutes just watching over the Wither get flung up and do a little bit of damage each time, and with this I can confidently say that yes, using the no roof method, the Wither can 100% defeat 100 Wardens because of the fact that the Wardens don't do much damage using their sonic blast, and any damage that they do, the Wither just regenerates its health. This method will take way too long, and I honestly ran out of patience. With this out of the way, let's go on to an interesting fight. Okay, Mr. Wither, let's see what you've got. So yeah, the Wither got instantly destroyed by the Wardens when in an enclosed space. The reason for this is because the roof is stopping the Wither from getting flung into space, which means it has no time to regenerate. Once the Wardens were able to get the Wither into its second phase, the Wither dropped down and got demolished by the Warden's melee attacks. Remember when I said that the Warden's melee was deadly? Well, I wasn't kidding. From here, I had to increase the number of Withers. 5 Withers, dead. 10 Withers, dead. 20 Withers, dead. 20 withers still could not defeat 100 wardens. At this point, I was at a loss for words. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I know it's 100 wardens, but my goodness, this was still a surprise. Keep in mind, these aren't the same wardens. After each lot of withers, I killed and reset the wardens to ensure they were at full health. By this point, I also figured the IGN article lied to me, as even with 20 wither explosions, no wardens died. What happened to the 102 hearts of initial damage? However, with all this in the past, I tried testing with roughly 22 to 23 wardens, and this was finally the one to defeat 100 wardens. After many attempts, roughly 23 withers were able to defeat 100 wardens. Man, I'm so glad this is over. What did we learn from this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. But in all seriousness, we learned that while yes, the wither is able to defeat 100 wardens when it's able to roam the sky, it's unable to defeat 100 wardens by itself in an enclosed space. The wither isn't able to handle the damage the warden can do when it's forced into its second phase. You will need roughly 23 withers to defeat 100 wardens according to my testing. Please note, this testing was all done in Java on hard difficulty. So anyway, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Sorry if the outro to this experiment felt a little bit rushed. I haven't had a lot of time due to work and other matters. Hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, however, and be sure to tune in next time when I shove a banana up my